Hi artists! I'm going to show you guys a little way that you can sponge some clouds onto your background. So I'm going to be using white paint here. It's okay if you don't have that. I'm going to show you a couple different ways that you could do this. First, with using my white paint, I can grab either a cotton ball or an actual sponge, and I can just dip it into my white paint and lightly go across my paper, touching down, touching down, touching down, little bits at a time. You can sort of see it's creating a fluffy little cloud. Alright, so now I'm on another background. You can see I'm going to do that same technique again, using a sponge and some white paint. But also, did you know you could take a cotton ball and you could just sort of rip it apart and glue that directly on to your paper? That would be cool to also make some clouds and give it a little bit of a 3D effect. Lastly, I'll come over to this background that I did here where I will add some clouds maybe down at the bottom, but then I could also add in some silhouetted birds. I'll create some different shapes here for my bird, so the wings can maybe be closer together or farther apart. And again, they're black because they're silhouettes. They're way off in the distance. And of course, they have more of a shadow because the sun is going down. Alrighty artists, those are 3 different ways to show you how you could add some clouds in. You could also go ahead and maybe draw them in with some white colored pencil or with some crayon. You don't have to do it with paint, that's just a way to show you you could add it, or you could find some other white materials that you could glue on to create that 3D effect for your clouds. Most importantly though, as soon as your flowers are done with your words in them, I want you to go ahead, glue them together, and then glue it down onto your paper. You want to find an arrangement that you really like for your flowers. For instance, I'm going to have the middle one just a little bit higher than my 2 on the side, and right below these we'll actually later be adding our stems and our leaves to them. So you'll want to make sure that you center it. That's all for this week. Can't wait to see how your skies and your flowers turn out.